there's loads of scenarios of that where, fund and share accounts, brokerage accounts, but
it was always the day that a client moved back from overseas, the advice always used to be realize your gains before you move back, because the day you move back, if you've got £1 million portfolio and you've got 50% gain in that 50% is going to be realised in the UK on day one.
But we're talking about a retirement account there where the gains would be not relevant in that scenario.
But it applies to everything, like your prime example, someone's got a share portfolio, and you clearly are going to have said, you're better off come back to the UK with everything in cash, deal with the gain before you come back. It hasn't really had much media attention, but it's completely flipped on its head, and you'd be crazy to do that.
So for all the millionaires leaving the UK at the moment, because that's all we see in the press, there'll be a lot of millionaires and billionaires quite welcome to come back because of if they've lived overseas for the last 10 years.
Exactly, and there is still effectively a tax break for them, no way near as lucrative and as generous as the non-dom scheme, but
So it affects different people in different ways, and this sounds like people that are coming towards the end of their kind of wealth accumulation period and going into retirement. So those types of people, the rules can work very, very nicely. People that are coming on earlier on in their career, maybe not quite so much so, because you're coming into what is a pretty high tax environment compared to most other places in the world.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're the end of your kind of saving and investing journey and planning around tax, and drawing income, there's actually some really unique planning opportunities available.